Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be reading a story to you. And while you're listening to the story, I want you to listen for what you think happens at the beginning of the story, what happens in the middle of the story, and what happens at the end of the story. Okay? Then at the very end, we are going to write down what happens at the beginning, middle, and end. But just try to think about that while I'm reading the story. All right. So today I'm going to read a book, and it is called Just Me and My Little Sister. So I'm not sure if you've read these stories before. There's lots of different ones by Mercer Mayer, and when I was your age, when I was in kindergarten and grade 1, I loved these books. So this is a book that I had at home, and I thought it would be fun to read. My little sister wanted to go to the park. Mom was too busy, so I said, I'll take her. So we went to the park, just me and my little sister. My little sister wanted to play basketball, but the hoop was too high. She wanted to play jump rope, so I showed her how. This doesn't look like it went very well. Then she wanted to play hide and seek, but she got lost. My little sister climbed to the top of the jungle gym. I had to help get her down. She wanted to go on the big slide, so I caught her at the bottom. Uh-oh. I gave her a ride on the merry-go-round, but it went too fast. So I let her go on the swing until she was tired. He looks more tired than she does, doesn't he? Then she was thirsty, so I helped her drink from the fountain. My little sister went to the sandbox. She wanted to play mud pies. Oh no, look. She's ruining their sandcastles. But it was time to go home. My little sister had such a good time at the park that Mom says I can take her again tomorrow. Now look at his face. Does he look very happy? No, judging by the pictures in the story, it seemed like the sister had a really good time, but I don't think he really did he? Okay. So lots of different things happened in the story, but we're going to try to organize what happened into either the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, or the end of the story. So I want you to think for a minute what you think happened at the beginning, the middle, and the end, and then I'm going to switch to my phone so that I can show you how we're going to set up our page. So for this activity, you can use your booklet. I again have my literacy activities booklet that I'm writing in. Or if you're doing it on other paper, that's fine too. So I started off by writing the date at the very top. If you could do the same, just so you can keep track of what day's work you're doing. And then I organized my paper into 3 different rectangles. So I would like you to do that as well. And then write the first one, beginning, middle, and end, because this is where we're going to organize what happens in the story. So for this activity, you can use your booklet. I again have my literacy activities booklet that I'm writing in. Or if you're doing it on other paper, that's fine too. So I started off by writing the date at the very top. If you could do the same, just so you can keep track of what day's work you're doing. And then I organized my paper into 3 different rectangles. So I would like you to do that as well. And then write the first one, beginning, middle, and end, because this is where we're going to organize what happens in the story. Like I said before, lots of different things happened in the story, but we're trying to just keep it as simple as possible. So let's see what happened at the beginning. Let's open the book and refresh our memories. So here it says, my little sister wanted to go to the park. Mom was too busy, so I said, I'll take her. So that's the beginning of the story, right? His little sister wanted to go to the park, and so the brother took her. So that's what I'm going to write. Now in your rectangles, you can draw a picture of what happened. You could write what happened, or you could do both. I am just going to write what happened at the beginning of the story. So I'm going to write that's what I'm writing. Yours can be the same. It could be a little bit different. If you wanted to include that the brother said he would take her, that's fine. But we just want to keep it as simple as possible. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the middle of the story. Now this is where it gets a little bit trickier because so many things happened, right? They played so many different games at the park. They played basketball and jump rope, hide and seek, climbing up on top of the jungle gym, going down a slide, a merry-go-round, swings, right? We can't possibly write all of those things in this little box. So instead, what we're going to say is that in the middle of the story, the brother and sister went to the park. Do you think that's a good way of keeping it simple? I think so. So just like this page says, so we went to the park, just me and my little sister. So again, you can draw a picture in the middle, or you can write one sentence. I'm going to write one sentence. The brother and sister went to the park. Okay, so now the end. I'm going to go back to the end to refresh our memory. Okay, so this page says, my little sister had such a good time at the park that Mom says I can take her again tomorrow. So that's what happens at the end is Mom wants the brother to take the sister again. So what I'm going to write is the mom I'm just going to say wants them to go again tomorrow. Now if you want to add more details about how the brother was feeling, you can. You could mention that the sister had such a good time at the park, but I just kept it really, really simple because we're just starting to learn how to break stories down into beginning, middle, and end like this. Okay? So when you're done, your page should look something like that, either with writing on the inside or with drawings. And then I would love to see a picture of what you did. Okay, so I hope you had fun following along. We are going to be learning more about beginning, middle, and ends of stories, and then soon you will get to make your own stories. But I just wanted to first kind of review how to talk about what happens in the stories so that when it comes time for you to write your own stories, you'll know exactly how to do it. Okay, thanks for watching.